this. I'm blessed to have you on. For everybody who's on today, as we're waiting for YouTube to go live, you're blessed to have Nick DeHame here to share with you. He's actively helping brokers, actively helping clients, actively getting 5-star reviews, and he's our quarterback today. Mr. DeHame, the Zoom is yours.
All right. Thank you, David, for that introduction. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to today's huddle. As David said, my name is Nick DeHame. I am an independent business funding broker, just like all of you. And it's my honor today to be today's quarterback for this huddle. And I'm excited. I have a few coffees in me, so I'm pumped up. But as David mentioned already, today's message is same fridge as in refrigerator, different results. And I know you're thinking, what the heck is he talking about? We'll get into that in just a minute. But we're here. You're here. You took that step. You're here because we get inspired, we get motivated because there's a need in the marketplace. Business owners at some point in their journey need working capital. They can do great things with additional funds, but their options are limited. 9 out of 10 business owners cannot receive funding at the bank, and that's why we exist. We are blessed to be in this position, and we can serve our local markets. We can serve nationwide, and that's what we can do with our Bank Breezy online funding platform. So I'm going to get right into the story, the funding story of the day, and then we're going to get right into the message and with a play to go on with our days to take action. So today's funding story is a kitchen cabinet designs business out of Georgia. And the broker I know very well because she's one of my personally enrolled brokers, Reagan McCoy. Reagan McCoy, congratulations. This is a scenario. This is a client that has received funding with us in the past. This scenario clearly demonstrates the strength and flexibility of the Bank Breezy funding platform and our network of 20 plus lenders. The reason being is because this client was funded last year for $50,000 with a 36 week term. And due to late payments through the year, the payback extended to 52 weeks, right? That always can harm any potential possibility of receiving additional funds in the future, right? And as a result, the original lender declined a renewal. The client needs some additional capital, so the original lender declined the renewal, citing both the payment history and the client's FICO score falling below 600. Rather than stopping there, our Bank Breezy team leveraged the broad network of lenders that we represent and had a discussion with one of these lenders. And that lender took into consideration, even though the FICO score dropped and the prior payment history, they were very impressed with the client's strong and consistent revenue. So that client received an approval for $85,000 flex rate for 12 months. So the client is speaking with the Bank Breezy team. They have informed them that they're already 99% committed into moving forward, and they're waiting for the final decision that they're going to be discussing, that business owner is going to be discussing with their wife. And they made it very clear that it's highly important and time sensitive that they receive the funds today, immediately. So we'll keep an update on that story, I'm sure, tomorrow. But congratulations, Reagan, and congratulations to the Bank Breezy team, right? Based on my experience, guys, when a client is late on payments, lowers payments, it's pretty dang tough to get additional funds moving forward or a renewal, right? Until they get their situation all settled out. But they were still able to speak to another lender and get a higher offer, a higher approval than the original offer from last year. So way to go, Bank Breezy team. That just goes to show you who the platform that we have in our back pocket. So let's take full advantage, right? So guys, right into my story, same fridge, different results. This is for the people that typically are out there, trying to get after it and say, hey, where do I get leads? Or I just don't know who to speak to. I don't know. Where can I purchase leads? Where can I get leads? Well, those same type of people are the people that open the fridge, their refrigerator. They open that refrigerator and say, there's nothing to eat. There's nothing to eat here, right? And then there's other people that open that same fridge and they see a little of this, a little of that, some of that, a little of that. And they say, okay, I've got this. And they make a whole entire meal for their family, right? So it's the same fridge, it's the same food, different awareness, different hunger, different perspective. So when it comes to our business, it's the same thing. We've got businesses everywhere. And since we're in the February funding special for the trades industry, these businesses are everywhere. And that's where I'm going to lead on to this to ask you, in the last 12 months, who did you pay in the trade space? Maybe for your property, your home. Who did your family, friends, coworkers, neighbors hire in these last 12 months? Who did your friends recommend? You maybe a HVAC contractor, roofing, concrete, remodeling, right? Electrical. So think of those people. Think of these businesses and think of these warm market, warm contact people and write 5 names down. Write down 5 names right now or as soon as you end this call and reach out to them and ask, have you hired any contractors or trades businesses in the last 12 months? Simple question. If they respond yes, well, the answer is, would it be okay if you could send over their number to me so I can introduce myself personally to them? Because we actually, as you know, I work and help that industry with funding, and we actually have a funding special for this month that could potentially help one of these businesses tremendously if they have something going on this month. And that's a break, guys. That's the huddle.